There we go. Unmute like that. That's better.
Okay, guys, you know what
How's
it's
it going,
time for.
Bodine?
I'm
Alright.
gonna send you over to that guy, and if you're not seeing where I'm pointing on Discord, and I'm pointing at Darius. He's streaming now, and we're gonna go and raid him. What a surprise, Darius! Please act surprised when we get there. Like, what?
I will do my best.
Good. We are coming your way. In a little bit. I just want to say to everyone that's here right now that we're gonna raid Darius. When he ends his stream, he's probably gonna send you over to Boomhauer. Is that correct, Boomhauer? You're gonna stream today?
Pizza time.
And hopefully when Boomhauer ends, if Dave is not streaming, I might be back and taking over again and welcome you to the new year. And or else I see you sometime tomorrow. If it's anything, you can reach me either on Discord or on Discord. So thank you for being here. Thank you for spending like 17 hours with me today. That's my longest stream so far. I'm just gonna talk for another 40 seconds so it passes 17 hours.
I was gonna say, I don't know about 17 hours. I feel like you were gone for a good 3 hours of it.
I think I've been gone for a total of 1.5 at least. So say take that off from the total. But I've been awake for 17 hours and had a stream running for 17 hours. I could say that at least. But yeah, we're getting ready. I'm popping you over to Darius. Don't worry about the potato harvester in the river. Not a crash. No, lag. Of course you call that lag. Take care of Darius. Join me for the raid. Go show him some love and some support. And I talk to you guys later. Take care. Thank you. And bye.
Alright, I'll probably see you guys later too. I'm gonna head out here, so talk to you guys later.
Alright. Happy New Year.
You too.
Happy New Year there, X-Man.
Happy New Year.
Did you see that, Floyd? I magically deduced you were raiding, and I shouted you out the minute you got here. I appreciate that raid of 7 people. How is everybody this evening? Oh, there's my magic tree.
And there we have Funky Rude Dude as well.
How's it going, Funky Rude Dude? Wayne, Ferndog, welcome, welcome. Sounds like we have Muttley laughing here in the background, too.
Oh, this is funny.
I got the map.
This is a good little Goodbye 2020 that on Netflix. You should just watch it for fun. They bust on both parties.
Medium pallets, you.
It's a. Meanwhile, Cuomo is asking for
Medium
masks, you know, and they show a clip of and PPE supplies, and they got them stacks of them in behind them. Maybe somebody should tell them they're right behind them. Funny stuff.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Almost.
Hello there.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those Aussie road trains. It's only 3, though.
Death to 2020.
I just figured it makes it a lot less trips this way.
Hey, Domino's is delivering.
Oh,
They
yeah?
just sent me a message to ring in the new year with a pizza.
There you go.
But I'm not.
Get you a taco pizza.
It's raining tacos.
I'm surprised you didn't use that one for me too, Dave.
Which one did I do for you? Wait,
Pizza time.
pizza time.
Oh, come on,
can-
last pallet. Get in the trigger, please.
Back in a few minutes.
Yep.
Yep.
So I
Well, it helps if you
am.
put it in the trigger correctly.
Yeah, this one didn't quite line up with the trigger. And I haven't bothered to let it run empty so I can sell it and redo it. So it's just a hair outside the trigger.
Just a. That's one big hair.
Your first time catching me in PV. Well, I've made a few changes to the map in that I like to plow fields together.
Hmm.
No. So you'll notice I have there it goes. I've plowed a few things together to make bigger fields. Thank you for gifting that tier 1 sub to Fern Dog, Mr. Henry Hood. I appreciate it. So yeah, I've plowed a few things together. I've done a lot of destruction of buildings and mines. Now I'm just working on using the last of winter to get my pallet situation squared away so my greenhouses can get running the first of the year. Or first of spring, I should say. But I can never seem to get enough pallets. Oh, I gotta turn it off first. There we go.
But
And
yeah,
all
I'm gonna hit the hay for a bit, and
Alright.
I hopefully get back when Boom ends his stream, or when Dave ends his stream, depending on how the things goes.
Alright, Floyd,
And
you
so
take
have
it
a good
easy.
stream. Have a good stream. Enjoy it, and if I don't see you before it, Happy New Year.
You.
Happy New Year.
Any idea how many? My largest field, which would be this one right up here, is just over 430 acres. How do you do the factories with more than one farm? I wait till winter. Primarily, the biggest
Oh.
thing I've done is. Or are you
No,
talking about
he's talking
multiplayer?
multiplayer.
Not
So-
recommended.
Yeah, you're better off doing a single farm, Big Ox. I know we were talking about her helping you set up a server for individual farms, and it can work, but you're more likely to get lag sooner than if you were just doing single player. You're gonna have multiples of things, which is going to create lag and frame drops. It's really hard to do multiple farms.
Yeah, I mean, the best you could do is maybe try to split things up, but then I think you'd run into issues with moving materials from one factory into another, given ownership rights.
Yeah, the other thing with that is the factories and the power
Well, that's what I
companies.
mean, yeah, given the ownership rights and stuff.
You're gonna have to start up a extra farm and have the extra farm own all of the power companies. And everybody's gonna have to be granted contractor access both ways. And you may have to do that with some of the factories as well. It's just really difficult to do one farm or multiple farms.
Sliding. Reminds me I should, while I'm over here, take care of my truck I sent to the BGA with another load of manure. My load of manure I sent down from my cow farm. Way too much manure. Lots and lots of manure. And look at that, the BGA is full again. So now I will send this over to Johnson Farm. Quarry unload's probably closer. I gotta set up a route for that. Gotta set up a route for that at some point so I stop having to do it all the hard way.
Hey, Dave. I haven't left yet. Did you do the other tunnel too? The one that both tunnels don't have the mask in?
Yep.
Okay. Because you said tunnel, and I'm like,
All the way through that back section.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
Which tunnel doesn't have the mask?
The one between the bauxite and the copper.
Oh, wait,
Up north.
the one way up north?
Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. And
I
if you put the
haven't
mask
messed with
on now,
one yet.
will that take the snow out of here, or that'll just leave until it melts?
I'm not sure.
I guess I'll find out with the update tomorrow.
Combo looks like it.
No, you won't.
It'd be
Why?
Saturday.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
update's
sorry.
not till Saturday.
Well, you can give it to me early. No, I'm just kidding.
You're on Johnson Farm, Henry. That's where I started. I started with good old Johnson Farm. And then I've slowly expanded to own most of the map. I've sold lots and lots of mining materials. Okay, so with the grapes and the way that's set up, Wayne, is you can get grapes out with just compost and water. But if you have fertilizer, lime, and herbicide in there as well, you'll get more yield. So it essentially just increases the amount of yield you get by adding the additional components. Not a problem, Wayne. That's what we're here for. Alright. You should still be on pallets. You should be on pallets. Basically silage manufacturing. Yeah, I've got too many cows, so all my straw goes to cows.
Which is why he also uses straw meat mod.
I do use the straw meat mod. It is handy for having enough straw for all the cows. Finally getting caught up on pallets. finally. Go dump these into all of the... Why strap you down? There you go. How's it going, Oppies? How goes your New Year's Eve? You got 3 cattle pens but can't master the mixer wagon? I use the global company GEA, the GEA cow barns. So it has the automatic mixing wagon. This GEA stall here. And then I have, it's in global company, this mix feeder. Just slip it right on in and takes care of everything. Oh no, back to a level 3. I could have sworn I strapped that. Y'all saw me strap that down, right?
Nope.
Apparently I didn't. I thought I did.
I wasn't watching either.
I could have sworn I head strapped it. Must be a figment of my imagination. There, I said get in the greenhouse. I will get you in this greenhouse one way or another, stupid pallet. I can't
It's
see
an
the
orchard, sir.
whatever. Orchard, greenhouse. It makes fruit. I can't see the trigger because of the... I can't see the trigger because of the snow. I can't see the trigger with all the snow on the ground. There. Just brought the self-propelled wagon on the ferry, yeah. Barging is no fun. Apparently that's part of where the trigger is. There's farm equipment strewn everywhere. Yep, that's the other hazard of using the barge. If you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
It can leave stuff all over. Alright, that should be the last of the pallets for the time being. Let me unload that there. That is definitely strapped down now. As is that one. Now I just need to reload all of the boards. Because these places ran out. There are 4 spots on the barge. That's one way to look at it. Put 12 pieces on, get there with 8. Yeah. Like the government, why buy one when you can buy two for 3 times the price? There we go. That one's loaded up. A floating fish farm. Yeah, I don't think PV or Farm Sim in general would be able to run with the coding on that one. Because the water's not really real.
What do you mean the water's not real?
Real enough that you could put something on it and without using the barge technique of making it float. Talking about a floating fish farm. I don't think the way the water is done with the Giant's engine that you could put a floating placeable down like that. I mean, it might be possible, but I'm somehow betting against it. Hydroponic greenhouses? Yeah. They're cool. I know they're the new wave, but meh. They're a lot of work. They are a lot of work. I know that for a fact. Put together a couple of them. Alright. Yeah, see, I didn't think that one was full yet. Really? I'm hooked on the little tiny... Thank you. There we go. I'm out of pallets. Again. I still have, what? I don't think this one's fully filled up yet. Is this one filled up yet? Oh, it looks like it might be finally. Yep, 36,000 liters of pallets. This one here needs another 2,000 liters. And then I still need 1, 2, 3 more orchards, another greenhouse, and I don't think I'm full over there yet on those orchards. A fast way to pick up straw swaths is, well, Boomhauer's got one, I've got one. Let me get this truck underway back towards Johnson Farm, and I'll show you what I use for picking up hay, straw, cut grass. I know some people refer to it as cheaty. I just refer to it as saving a step.
And quick.
Well, yeah, you're saving a step.
Much-
You don't have to run around
much
with the windrow first. Yep. I am.
Aren't you supposed to be gone?
Actually, I'm waiting for my wife to come back because she had to get her car serviced, so she's coming back to pick me up.
Gonna say, Boom, you can't hear the phone dinging and ring, ring, ring in the background? I knew he hadn't left yet.
Well, I was off mic. You didn't know I was here.
You're
I just turned
not
my
the
mic
one.
back up.
I was gonna say you're not the one with the phone
No, that's
chiming
not
in
me.
the background. That's not you. Oh,
No, I just came back on mic.
I thought that was you.
No, it was not me.
Especially since, yeah, you're. It does take a little bit with Satisfactory to get used to the mouse and keyboard, but I've been mouse and keyboard gaming for a long time, so when I get back into the habit of it, it's just kind of comes naturally, I guess. All right, the road train doesn't like snow. That's a good enough spot for that. That's a good enough spot for that, I guess. Okay, good. It didn't run into the pickup wagon. See, what you need to do, Henry, is get you one of those. Oh, yeah, see, right now I'm using my PlayStation controller. But when I play Satisfactory, I actually use mouse and keyboard.
Me too. You might be able to use a controller with it, but I don't know. I've never tried.
Well, it will let you move around, but it doesn't,
Do anything
it
else.
doesn't have the keyboard shortcuts. How's it going, Amethyst Neon? So, that's what I use for my pickup wagon. It's 21 meters, I think. The arms do not have any collision on it, so it will pick up as I drive over. No problem. And it saves me the step of having to windrow first. It definitely helps. I have a lot of equipment that's green. I need to empty that again. Yep. And then I have my cheaty, my very cheaty mower. This, I'll admit, is pretty cheaty.
Oh, it unfolds 3 or 4 times.
Just once. There you go, 22 meters wide.
Yeah.
And it will
Yeah,
swath
same
drop.
one.
It will swath drop. You've been mouse and keyboard for everything you do too? Yeah, I like that Krone one. Works pretty good. That Krone one does work pretty good. Okay, somewhere over here I have a truck full of poop. Where'd it go? I was gonna say, don't tell me it didn't make it. That is one thing the snow makes everything turn white instantly when you drive on it. I don't remember where I got the Krone mower. I think I got that off fs19mods.com. Looks like your work semi. Yeah, the Real Dirt mod is nice, but when it's winter time and there's snow on the ground, everything instantly turns white. Red cat truck. Wait a minute, it didn't take all the poop in here? Why did it not take it all? You're full. That would be why it didn't take it.
Pretty good reason.
Yep. Yes, there is a Krone mower in the game, but it's not quite as big.
No.
Yep, big M500 XXL. That's the one, Scurvy. That's the one. My pressure washer is right there. Just with all the snow still on the ground, I don't bother to actually wash things much, because they just instantly turn white again the minute you get on the snow.
Yep.
Once the snow melts away in the springtime, I'll get on washing things again. I usually wash it when I put it away. Thank you again for gifting that tier 1 sub to Scurvy Nebula, Henry. I appreciate it. But I have a washing bay just on the other side of my construction house. So I got my construction storage here. And there. What in the heck? That's random. There is a collision box here? You see this, Dave?
I think he went to take a nap.
Check that out. The back wall of the construction warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Collision box sticks out. Huh. The modded truck wash is... I did have it for a bit, or one of them, where you drive in, come out the other side, you hit the button and it runs. But what I found is it's very small, so bigger equipment doesn't fit in it well. And I've got these ones here. I actually have a couple of these different wash bays, where it just has the pressure washer inside, lights, you pull under, and you can usually park, depending on the equipment, 5-6 pieces in here. A couple of them around the sides, wash them all down, drive off. So, I mean, all my equipment that's in the sheds is all nice and clean and put away. See? All the equipment in the sheds is nice and clean. But if you drive stuff around the map, it just takes no time at all for it to get completely nasty and dirty, and I don't bother.
Yep.
Oh, I'll show you a secret. The bank truck's magic, so when you rob somebody, it changes color as you drive away. It was purple a minute ago, right? Now it's blue. Blue bank truck. Drive it around. And look, because of the snow, I didn't even get back to one of my garages. It's already starting to turn purple again. I'm going to stream it. Yep. Oh, that's my... That's right, that's my other harvester with the corn header on it. I have too much equipment just hiding around the map. It's my problem. Too much stuff in sheds, too much stuff hiding around the map. Question. I might have an answer for you, Henry. Three big old cedars. Alright, somewhere over here I should have... Not next to Sawmill 6, I don't think. That's where I left you. Alright, there. Tired of tabbing through all my stuff and I only use a few things. There was... I saw a mod that removed equipment from the tab list. I have not used it personally, so I can't speak to whether or not it, how well it works. But it's supposed to take items off your tab list so you don't keep tabbing into them when you don't want to mess with them. I want to say it might have been on the in-game mod hub too, but I can't remember. And I know in the prior version I've heard Dave and Boomhauer and some of the people speak about it. There was a garage mod that you used to be able to park your vehicles in and it would take them off the map. But
I'm working on it.
yeah, Boom's working on it right now, right? The only place to find it is in a paid Russian map. I don't remember the keyboard shortcut for that. Hold on one second. What's the beacon shortcut?
I have no clue. I only know controller.
Oh yeah, L1 and up, dummy.
I don't remember for... Oh, you said keyboard shortcut.
Alright, I'm out of here. You guys have yourself a good new year.
Alright,
Happy
Fleming.
New
Yeah,
Year.
people.
Flemings.
Talk to you guys
Happy New
later.
Year to you.
Have a good one.
That's the one, Scurvy. Vehicle Explorer. There is a way to tab backwards if you tab past it. If you're on keyboard and you hold shift when you hit tab, you'll tab backwards. So, tab goes that way, shift and tab goes back the other way.
It's 100 times easier if you have a controller, though.
Yeah. Left and right, left and right.
Yep.
Apparently I gotta empty that fertilizer thing. I gotta set more seed up. Where was that other truck just a second ago? Over here? Oh, that's right. It doesn't show up on the... Forgot this building doesn't show up on my map. Woohoo! Straight line, please. Get a drift going on. Oh, I was using wheat for seed. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll have enough seed for this upcoming year. Alright, there's that. Now I need to empty this fertilizer. All kinds of things to do on this map.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave that one there. I need to get my other truck that's parked over here. Haha. Oh, nice. I did not know you could do that with Vehicle Explorer. Is there a GUI for the facilities like the one in game for your animal pens? There is the global company menu.
Control G.
Control G. So any global company related factory will show up in here. And then I'll pick one at random. The Frito-Lay production, you can open it up and it will tell you the different production lines, what goes into them, what the output levels are at, and whether or not they're running. So there is that. I don't know if that's what you were looking for. Yeah, and like anytime you see these reds, it means I've got a product there that's full. It needs to be cleaned out. Like I need to get over to Alcoa. I just went through the night, and I'm pretty sure my copper and my steel are gonna, or aluminum are gonna be full. I'm pretty sure. I don't trust this thing to drive with the two trailers on the snow. I don't trust it. Oh, I'll go check on Alcoa quick. I finally got Copper by Design up and running. It's got product in it now. I need to bring more copper up, and I need to bring up some more packaging, but I only had so much available to me. There is no phone for the app, unfortunately. That would be very handy. But I know Dave has been working on trying to come up with a way for PV Tools to be able to alert you when you're running low for products and stuff on your factories. So if you've got two screens on your phone, or like on your computer, you could have them display the different or PV Tools on the other screen, and it would show you what you're low on, what you're missing, and things like that. I don't know if he will get it running or when, but he is working on it. There. That one, turn this one on. Ah, that cut on the pad of my thumb is not liking using a controller right now. go. Oh, that's right. I gotta go over to this side for all that stuff. Lots of products go in here. Wish David make the construction warehouse this big so that you could put that much more stuff in it.
The construction warehouse, they're all the same size.
Well, yeah, but the Metal Plus, you have like 10 different, you know,
That's
like,
because some of them aren't in containers.
yeah, that's what I mean, like, shoot. Oh, we thought you'd gone off to nap. Well, you're right there.
No, I'm here, but
So,
I'm here, but I'm not here.
are you,
I heard my name.
are you watching my stream?
I have your stream up.
So, construction storage?
Yeah.
I'm walking along the building. And, oh, I can go through it in that direction. But in this direction...
Oh, does it have a corner on it that's sticking out?
Yep, right there.
I thought we fixed that.
Me too.
You might have, and maybe this version was one from prior, and it didn't update it. I don't know. I just happened to go to run around the corner of the building and went, why can't I get
I'll have
around
to
the
check
front
it
of the
out.
building?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's just that one corner. But I thought it strange when I went to run around the building and ran into a wall. I found it odd.
Yeah.
Instead of resetting all combines so that they were together when purchased separate, you can right click and scroll where you want it. Interesting. I'm gonna have to check out that Vehicle Explorer mod.
I was gonna say, I think Dave used it and it was a bit buggy.
Which mod was that?
The Vehicle Explorer that lets you
Yeah, it
take
does
them
have
out of the
bugs.
tab and stuff like that.
I
Can
thought
throw
it-
errors.
Stupid trailers flying around behind me like that. Well, the big thing to keep in mind, Henry, is don't go crazy, because it's the fastest way to break your game. And if you're going to add mods, only add them a couple at a time, so that if something happens, you know which one it is that caused the issue.
Learn to read your log file.
Yes, and learn to read where and what is going on in your log file. It's very important. Also, on this map specifically, avoid fill type movers. Anything that's got a fill type mover built into it. Because it can eat up your Lua memory, which makes the map have a lot of issues. But it does take a little bit of getting used to. I played... Oh geez, I probably put 2,000 hours on this game back when I was playing on the PlayStation. And then in early July, I picked it up on the PC after I had finished rebuilding my PC. And now I'm hooked. So... now I've got all the PC mods, and I've made a few mods, and I'd more consider myself an editor. Yes, it is Bodine. Yes, it is. When I first got onto the PC version, I was on a different map entirely. I hadn't even found Pleasant Valley yet. Because Dave hadn't released the 16x version of the map yet. It was still on the 4x version. And I was like, well, that's too small. There's 16x maps out there. And I went exactly nuts. I had, I think, almost 400 mods when I switched over to PV County, and I got rid of a bunch of them. A fill type would be anything on this list.
Anything in the game. Fruit type is plantable.
Yeah, so anything on this big list of sell points, and there's even more in the map that don't exist on this list, but they're all a fill type of some kind, and there are some mods like fermenting silos and stuff like that that don't use the global company scripts. And the way they transfer products from one to the next, it's a fill type mover that's doing it, and certain versions will eat up a ton of Lua memory. And the Lua memory is what controls all of the factories being built. It controls all of the bridges and the explosions and everything else. And if the Lua memory doesn't have enough buffer in it when you start a process, then you end up basically it'll trigger a packet loss, so to speak, and it won't do the next step in the Lua process, and it can prevent your buildings from finishing. Not a problem, Ferndog. You discovered the vehicle thing on the MP7 stream. Huh. Could be that maybe he fixed the bugs. Like Dave said, it was a little buggy when he used it, so maybe Reaper figured out what was going on and straightened it all out.
I don't think he has, because X-Man said he was going to talk to him about it.
I don't know, I'm just going off of what Scurvy said. He's got an edited version of the Vehicle Explorer, so...
Oh, Vehicle Explorer.
Well, to that, Henry, I would say we were all noobs at one point in time. Even Dave, with as much as he does, at one point in time, was a noob at modding and had to figure it out. Oh, nice. I'll have to catch up with him at some point.
I've been modding since I've been
How's it going, Maverick Fred? Happy New Year to you as well. In the area below 74, are there meant to be trees that you can't cut down? In the area below 74. Trees you can't cut down. In this area here where the grass is?
They can be cut, but there are several trees that you have to use the chainsaw.
Yeah,
Can't be done with the...
Yeah, a lot of those palm trees, the tree harvesters
The palms
don't
are
like 'em.
okay. The palms are okay. It's the mangoes that have to use the... There's a couple other tree types that will not... You can't use the Scorpion King.
Yeah.
Gotta cut them down manually.
Much.
Well, modding can be a good thing, but it can be a dangerous thing too, because it's one of those, you know, you start out, I want to just tweak a number here, tweak a number there, and then you're spending a month making a coffee factory. Oh wait, that's just Boom.
It was a couple months.
I was trying to be nice, Boom. But then again, you went way more involved in that coffee factory than most mods, because you had to.
Necessary.
Well, you had to get the model, import the model, rebuild the model, change the model, tweak the model, rebuild it again,
I didn't
Then do-
have to.
then do all the
But-
scripting to it. No, you didn't have to, but you chose to.
Dave told me I shouldn't have.
He said even the chainsaw won't cut him.
You're doing something wrong then.
Oh, the Jake brake on this doesn't really slow the truck down as much as it should, but it is kind of cool. I got this one
Huh.
off of.
I don't know. I haven't
Boomhauer.
found any trees that I couldn't cut.
Oh, wrong
I'm
tunnel.
gonna say
you
I'm pretty
dum-dum.
sure Dave has cut down all the trees down there.
I haven't cut them all down. No.
That's where he realized that he needed to change the
But all the trees I had were cuttable
yeah.
that I know of.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
just changed them over to the new palm trees. So they're all cuttable.
Yep.
No, I am in the right spot. Okay, I thought I took a wrong turn at first. Yep. There are tunnels. There are tunnels, there are mines, there are buildings you can blow up. And by the way, those tunnels weren't originally open to doing that with. They were filled with rocks that had to be blown up. I don't know how much you've seen of the map, Henry, but it is a very unique map in many respects because it has a lot of things that nobody else does. Like right here. That's how the tunnels start out. In order to get through here, there'll be a little trigger on the ground. You have to make explosives, bring the explosive to the trigger, and it will blow up that pile of boulders, and it'll leave you a bunch of little stones and some gravel on the ground that you need to clean up, and then you can work your way through the tunnel. Are there underwater cities? No, not that I'm aware of, unless Dave's hid those somewhere in the map too.
No, you can't
Nope.
go underwater.
You can't get underwater.
Like this building right here you see in front of me is actually one of the buildings that's meant to be blown up. So you have more space on the map to be able to put down placeables. And I have to start bringing some cows up to the meat market soon. Henry, thank you again for that tier 1 gifted sub to Maverick Fred. Just a note too to everybody with a sub, you can do a subscriber walk-on down below. Dave updates the map every week, including this upcoming Saturday. We'll have another update.
Of some sort.
Yep.
I'd appreciate it, Henry. Just gotta go check in on PMS, see how it's doing. See how my packaging is coming along. No, I've got some materials need to be brought upstairs. There's some aluminum sheets. Plastic. Some glass. Maverick Fred, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. And I appreciate the kind words, Henry. Henry, thank you again for another Tier 1 sub, gifted this time to TC and me. Let's unload those, strap them down, and put a few of those pallets into this here trigger. There we go. If only more people thought the same. Power Speed SN, thank you for that follow. How are you doing this evening? Too many people nowadays are all me, 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 and not as much in the spirit of giving, unfortunately. It's the instant gratification of that everybody's looking for nowadays, unfortunately. Society has changed. Glass and packaging. I should have another bridge built now that'll allow me to get over to Copper by Design a little bit easier, I hope. Guess we'll find out the hard way.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps. Scurvy Nebula with the Jurassic Park walk on. 9:05 a.m. Friday the 1st of January. Hope this gets better. Well, hopefully things are starting off better already for you. Oh, I'm sure there's a few people lurking here and there. That's what a lot of us farm sim people do. We'll log into a stream and lurk while we play the game ourselves. Alright, which one's the on-ramp, Dave?
Depends what direction you want to go.
Towards PSE and G.
Uh,
I think this one's the on-ramp.
that's the one.
Either this bridge is going to be complete and I'm going to make it there in one piece, or I'm going to be in a tangled mess somewhere. Ooh, if I make it. Walls are dangerous.
Speaking of entangled messes, I'm
You
stuck on a
crashed,
bridge.
Dave.
Yeah, I did.
Appreciate that, Fern Dog. Oh, Blurp took away the Halo theme? That's too bad. Things look good so far. The bridge is here. I don't know where the cutout is, but the signs are gone, so I'm going to assume it's complete. I'll have to come at some
Realize
point.
assuming that.
Oh yeah, it means I'm
assuming
probably
never
going to end up
ends well.
underneath it somewhere. It's weird, you've been able to cut the branches, but tree trunks not given the cut trigger on the thicker trees.
They'll cut.
You just gotta hit them in the right spot.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the butt.
You own the land?
Find it on the website, just not on Twitch.
Dave Rennie, I'm already out of steam. It's past my nap time.
Very past. He's gonna take a late nap so he can stay up past midnight.
Yeah, I'm almost there. I'm delivering sacks. Can't have too many sacks.
You still filling my factory?
Yours didn't get any sacks yet.
Oh, apparently I could have just gone an extra 5 feet. Eh.
No, I'm emptying Aurora Tech still.
Oh Jesus, yeah, the sack production up there is, well, I can't keep up with it, so
It goes fast, which is good because we need sacks.
yeah.
Some people keep adding them into their factory.
Why?
And I'm stuck
There.
again.
A little more package now for Copper by Design, which should be making me all kinds of little goodies. I need to get up here with more copper. And pallets, it seems. I don't have a lot of pallets. But there's some copper wire, copper tubing, and some cable. How's it going, JD fan?
How are you doing, JD?
JD?
It can seem like ATS a bit. Okay, apparently the straps aren't really straps. I had glass pallets sitting in the cab of the truck. That's not gonna do. I wonder if you're gonna make it to my Metal Plus storage in one piece. Probably not, but we're gonna send you on your way anyway. Ugh, I'm done digging in that mine till springtime. I hate the snow. Oh. Turn that on. Trying to stay ahead of my stone plant here. PVCS, farming, trucking, boating, mining, building factories, running factories, farm animals, fishing, and more. Yes. I don't know as if you'd have enough space to say it all in one chat. Probably run out of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's time for me to also empty the other part of the stone production too. Those will definitely not all get up that ramp.
500 characters is the max.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then you definitely don't have enough characters to say everything this map does. Let's see if you're gonna all make it up neatly. I didn't think so. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh ho ho! Kicks it in soccer style. I should have a dump truck over here. Nope, that's the water truck. There's the dump truck I need. Send you over to the stone quarry. Or stone crusher. Empty that out for me. Henry Hood gifting another sub, this time to JD Fan. Thank you again.
There you go, JD. You finally got a sub.
I gifted him one on Dave's stream the other day. Because he was always saying how he never gets gifted a sub, even when people give out a bunch of gifts. My trailer is not supposed to pass me while I'm driving with it. I only know that from over on Dave's, each emote takes characters, and after so many as you reach them. Ah! Yep.
Yeah.
How much liquid fertilizer do I have for the start of the new seasons? 300 and almost 400,000 liters. I hope it's enough. Hey. Alright. Oh, no, that's the same trailer I can use for that, so I'm good. All we can do sometimes is carry ourselves up to the next better. That's a good way to look at it. My thumb is killing me.
Cut it off. Or
Right.
it's killing you.
Yeah, well, it's a thought. It is a thought. Cooking some dinner. Pizza and garlic bread. Not a bad thought there, Fern Dog. Yep. Silo displays there. You can use them for the hexane and fuel. How do you think I tested them, Bodine? Make sure they really held it and not made it disappear. Dropped one into the sea. You seem to have dropped a lot of stuff into the sea there, Henry.
Right. You're not supposed to play in the water in this game.
The barge does have sides that stop you from dropping things in the water.
It should.
I caught up on the resin finally. Woohoo! It's a miracle. Boom, JD fan would like to know if you purchased the thing that you were talking about the other day.
Not yet. I'm still waiting to
Can
get
we
paid.
share streams you're feeling 50 views? You were stress testing it. Yeah, a lot of people seem to do that. Well, I have a feeling, Henry, though, that given it's New Year's Eve, there probably will be less viewers than typically would be available on a Thursday night, just given that everybody will be
Probably.
out and celebrating the best they can in today's wacky world.
Does Walmart sell textiles? Oh,
Yeah, they sell all kinds of
Ugh.
fabric.
I mean,
I mean, textiles are fabrics.
That I don't know.
In-game? I don't know if it does it in-game. I can check.
I got it here. I'm looking.
Nope.
Got. They sell
Walmart is not on the
candles.
list.
Nope.
If
Okay.
in the
we might
garbage
have-
truck, on the barge, hit gas in the truck and barge will travel speed of the truck, just can't turn. Interesting. I don't think anybody realized that one there, TC and me. If you're on the barge with the garbage truck, you can get in the garbage truck and it will... You hit the gas, it'll go the same speed as the garbage truck.
You're probably still in the ferry.
Not if the ferry's going the speed of the garbage truck.
It's-
Be interesting to see if that...
yes, Boomhauer's gonna stream next.
Yeah.
Yep, Boomhauer's gonna be streaming after me. When he's ready to stream, we'll run on over and give him a raid. Till then, we're just gonna hang out and get one step closer to that magical 12:01
Yes,
a.m.
sacks can be stored in the dry storage.
And I mean, if you get far enough, you can put 500,000 liters of sacks into Cargill.
Yeah. Is that how much it holds?
That's what it said, yeah.
That's a lot of freaking sacks. I
Yeah.
haven't. Yeah, if you have extra sacks, you're doing pretty good. Because I just emptied the whole factory, and I emptied it all into just the sugar factory.
Yeah, see, I don't have the sugar factory yet.
So sacks are really. What do you want to increase production on?
Yeah.
You can't always put them everywhere.
I think my Pievs was full of sacks at one point. I don't know if it still is. Alright, I've got more room in Pievs now. I'll bring some sand and gravel down to Pievs.
I've literally been on how long here today, and all I've emptied were 2 factories. Takes time.
Especially doing it your way.
I guess I'll leave that truck right there. So I don't have any other way of getting rid of the epoxy at the moment. And I had just sent a
Your background music. Very.
truck over here. emptying this out. One product at a time.
Ugh. Hmm.
Not a problem, Fern Dog. Let's see. I said I needed clean fill and sand. Clean fill. No, not gypsum, you dum-dum. Alrighty, let's grab the right product this time. That's better. Let that fill up for a few minutes. Alright, let's jump over here real quick. Dum Dum give me gum gum. Night at the museum. Me no Dum Dum, you Dum Dum. You give me gum gum. Silo complex is a dream come true, especially since the dial. Alright, so we were saying Wayne was saying about the Alright, where was it? Scrolling up through chat. Which trees were you having a hard time cutting? I don't have a chainsaw yet, but let's check this out and see if we can't maybe... chainsaws? Chainsaws. Is it these ones you were having a hard time cutting? Go further over. Towards the road? Wayne? Yeah, I think you're right with the second one on that one there, Fern Dog. These trees here like this? The short, wide ones.
Oh yeah, those you've got to cut with the chainsaw to your
Right, these-
left. The one with
I'll
the
keep
different
going.
sides.
Up the map, he said. There are coal mines. No obsidian in the map. Are you talking like these ones here?
Near the edge of the forest. It has to be those.
They can be tricky to get. I believe you can get them though.
You're talking like these ones right here, right, Wayne?
Yeah, those be the ones.
Yeah, because I'm not getting the...
You'd have to stand back further, I'm pretty sure. It's fat. Try crouching down.
Yeah, they're a pain in the butt.
They are. It. You can't go right at it. Move your chainsaw blade to the right further. I would think that you should be able to cut them. Yeah, you can cut them. Because you got the cut ring right
Yeah.
there on the branch.
Yeah,
But they're
I'm getting the
tricky.
cut ring there.
You got, yeah, you could get it on the trunk, but it's just a positioning thing. You gotta mess around with it.
Yep.
Should be able to easily do it with the Brooks though.
Yeah, I'd say the Brooks or the Tree Maverick could probably make short work of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do have some pretty fat trunks to them.
I know I've been able to get them cut with the chainsaw. It's just a position.
Yeah.
I forget where it has to be.
Yeah,
Seems to be difficult.
Yeah. I know I get the ring to show up when I'm aiming at the branches. Occasionally. Do I own this? Yeah, I do own this far up. I'm starting to think, like, wait a minute, do I own this area?
Man, you own a lot of property down there.
Yeah, I do. But I went for a lot of the, like, the desert and stuff like that before I bought fields.
The desert's
So,
super expensive.
yeah, but Dave, I sold 100 million liters of coal.
Yep.
It tends to afford you some stuff.
Yep.
I mean, this was before you made it 400 million liters, but there used to be 100 million liters of coal in this bunker. So, yeah, Henry, this is another, like, an underground coal mine. Let me turn on my super speed quick. And like with the other tunnels, this whole tunnel here was lined every so often with a node that had to be blown up and cleared away before I could get into the tunnel. You see how long that tunnel is? I think so, Henry, but I don't know how the DMCA works.
You can mention artists.
Yeah, you can mention,
Right.
just can't sing it or play it without permission. This is another tunnel here that had to be opened up. You saw me drive through that one. Let's go up here like that. Do that. There's a giant ore mine. There's another tunnel that leads to an underground salt mine. There's a giant bauxite mine. This little tiny amount that I've cleaned out here was several million liters, probably like 50 million liters of bauxite. And the mine is all of that. Another
Yeah, that one
tunnel
can
there.
keep you busy.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot in there. There's a tunnel over there. A tunnel over here that leads to the copper mine. The copper mine, just cleaning out a little bit on this shelf. And working my way down to this point right here. That was probably 40 million liters of copper. Thank you. So, all of that, and I barely made a dent in this copper mine. Slot machine, a strip miner. Really? Yes, I'm going to allow strip. Texas Toast, thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? But yeah, this here I've just got a,
You just use the bucket.
I just use a wheel loader with a bucket. And that doesn't include, I mean, the tunnel that led up there, which starts here. And you can see the change in the rock formation goes all this way. Texas Toast, thank you for that host. To this big mine up here. So there's lots of tunnels, there's lots of stuff in this map.
Yeah, I think we gotta stop making. What do you got?
Yeah, see, I have opened up the Walmart little secret, but
Such a happy.
yeah. What's the easiest way to get rid of PMS to get rid of trash? Well,
You could
You're
sell it
gonna-
right behind.
you're gonna need a barge to get there. The first time around, you're gonna need to take a barge all the way around the map. Let me zoom out just a little bit. You can
Said that
come
last night.
through here, all the way up and around to this little dock. Just over here. See the dock, you drive up through the forest, and then you can get around to PMS. But I recommend you instead bring a whole bunch of explosives with you. And you drive over this way. Right through here. Past the gas station and Lydia's. And go right through that tunnel. Because that tunnel will bring you out right over here. It's a long tunnel. You're going to need probably 30-something explosives. But it'll spit you out there. You can work your way back through this tunnel. That'll bring you up to the ore mine. And then you have to start from the other end of this tunnel over here. But that'll get you to the roadway without having to build any bridges. I don't do a lot with the trees. I just grind them up into wood chips. Henry Hood gifting another tier 1 sub to Texas Toast. Thank you again, Henry.
You need a PC. Yep. And when you get it, it'll keep you busy for a long time.
Yes, it will.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! I'm dead. Is it sad that I've been playing so many other games lately that you die when you fall, so now I'm like, I don't want to turn off flight mode in Farm Sim, even though I know I should know better that I'm not gonna die.
Put the hover pack on.
Yeah, I am. It's just one of those like. Wait, can I drop safely in this game without dying? I don't remember. What the heck? Where did my HUD go?
You know what? Boom.
Hmm.
Pretty sure Darius cheaty than you. Just saying.
Why do you say that, Dave?
Because you use all the cheat service vehicles.
This? Fummins gave me this service vehicle.
It's a cheat mod, service vehicles on this map. Unless it's a fillable one. Is it a fillable one?
Yeah,
Do you have,
I
do you
have to
have
put the
fill
fuel.
it in order
Yeah,
to refuel? Okay, that's okay.
I have to. I had to fill it up the first time.
The first time?
Well, yeah, I haven't used it,
Okay.
but to
Does it automatically does it also give you water and stuff free?
No, it only does fuel. It'll only do fuel if you put the fuel in it, and it just allows you to repair stuff. You still have to pay for the repairs. It just allows you to repair in the field.
Alright, I'll let you slide on that one.
I say if Fummins was doing it up for somebody and he sent me the file, so.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, well, Fummins 03 is the vehicle expert of the group. Me, I'm playing by myself, Texas. I only do this one in single player. So yes, this is a service truck. It was worked on by Fummins, and he sent it to me to help kind of test it out and make sure it was working properly. I don't remember what modding group he released it under, but I do believe it's on one of the Facebook modding groups. Who are you with in the... Oh, I don't know. That's not the government building. That's the government building. So for those that didn't catch Dave's Christmas stream, or did he fix it?
No, I didn't fix it. You didn't blow it up yet?
No, I haven't done this one yet.
You gotta throw it up in the air.
Yeah, you gotta throw it in the air.
There it goes. Blow out the birthday candles. No, it's not a service trailer. It's just the auto load utility trailer that's one of the mods, part of the mod pack. Blow out the birthday candles. I'll probably get hit with one, knowing my luck. No more space to place
funny.
new pallets.
That might happen if you...
Probably because I was standing in one of the triggers.
Yeah, probably.
Oh well.
That happens. If you were doing that from the roof, you wouldn't be standing in a tree. I mean,
Oh well. It's all just going into the Fort
Yeah.
Knox anyway.
Fort Knox.
So,
That's basically a C4 from Russ. What, the dynamite?
yeah, dynamite.
Actually, that was actually modeled by Mr. Cale Jackson did the model.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dave is Dajnet.
Sometimes.
Yep, that's me.
You also hear a boomhauer.
We apologize for that.
Me too.
Let's see. Ranch dressing, anyone? You know what I just realized?
Nothing like chucking safes around.
I realized that we have added a lot of products to this.
Yeah. You're just
And
realizing that, Dave?
we have 2 free bays at Ken's for new salad dressings.
Oh.
You are a glutton for punishment, Dave.
We can easily add 2 salad dressings. We have room.
You are bound and determined to hit that new limit on fill types, aren't you?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll probably never hit it. It's
You know
like
how many more we'd
1,200.
have to have?
Yeah. It's in the thousands.
We have to get 1,024. We're not at 400 yet.
Right.
Yeah, not at 400 yet. Oh, I just noticed.
Not
I can add a few more to Ken's. That's how it starts, Dave.
But we're not even halfway there.
I'll be back.
We might be halfway there. No, I haven't counted.
I was gonna say, don't tell Wolfie that.
Well, I'm adding 12 new ones with Smuckers. That's exciting.
Yes. And the big boats are very parents. Yeah, well, one of the things you'll learn is a lot of the models come from places like Turbo Squid. So where Dave buys a model and somebody else might buy the same model.
A lot of mine are that way, yep.
So that can be where some of that crossover comes from.
Oh, the big boats were, well, the grain barge was Giants, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a Giants model that we just converted into an actual working boat.
Imagine
And-
being so rich you just toss them out. Yep.
And the rest of them were, except for the ferry, which was was already a mod on that somebody had released. The rest of them I purchased. Yep,
So,
because I have
you know,
modeling experience.
I'm sure Dave's not the only person to have purchased those models, so that can be where some of that crossover comes from that
Mm-hmm.
makes things look so much like other stuff. Get the safes out from behind the desk.
But it's unique to Farm Sim until everybody gets.
Getting crushed by a safe behind the desk here.
Yeah, they're hard to get out. But you can.
Oh, I know. I watched you do
make
it.
your work. Make your work for that one.
Is that the PV County site on those computers?
Yes, it is the PV County site on the computers.
There you go. Give it a push. Woo! Yes, I buy pixels.
Just a big old pile of safes. Big old pile of safes in the yard. Now I gotta get a trailer down here and pick them all up. So I should have an autoload trailer somewhere.
Ooh, we need milk here. Eggs. I'm out of eggs.
Ruh-roh, Dave.
Can this factory take duck eggs?
Send you down to Piev's raw material. Nope, that's not my autoload trailer. The Trex works on the trees down there?
Can we use Farm Sim to farm Bitcoin? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be nice.
I wish somebody can work on that mod.
Alright, I'm going to pull ahead just a hair over here.
I don't know anything about Bitcoin to
That's a
make it so
question
farms-
from Master 86. But typically that only
I know
works
they
in-
use. I know there's people that use Minecraft for.
Yep, there are almost 34,000 trees on the map, so you don't ever have to worry about replanting trees. So, speaking of milk, if you have a tank there, the milk will go in, and otherwise it goes into cans. You can use tankers for moving it. It depends on the mod. Some mods will put it into like the giant milk cans when you go to transport it. Otherwise, there's usually just a reservoir for the milk to go into till you pull it out. Alright. I am on medium pallet still, so... Bump, 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 bump. There's what, 12 in the government building, Dave, for the safes?
There should be 13.
13? Yeah, so I did lose one.
all buildings have 13 in them.
Yep. So I did lose one by standing in the middle of it.
Except for the ones. The little milk cans are piling up. Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfie went and fixed the graphical glitch on those trailers from the animal transport mod, so...
He also has. There's a trigger issue on his McCain's Fry Factory that he's missed as well. Don't know what the trigger is, but I think this is my last load. Then I'm gonna lay
Still
down
have
for a
to use
short
fork
bit.
trucks to load your trucks. That's what the lovely auto-load trucks are for.
Trying to keep awake. I gotta be awake when midnight rolls around, though.
You get the auto-load truck and the utility trailer, which is what you saw me hauling the dynamite around on, and then the big flat deck that's here. So you can just set it to the type of pallet you want and automatically load it up.
Alright, I'm back.
I didn't even realize when I was putting the safes that we were putting them in the government building in Fort Knox, and yeah, I'm
Committing federal crimes.
committing federal crimes. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I just robbed the government building.
It's all right. They actually probably owe it to us anyway.
Or one way or another.
Yep.
We're not getting our money's worth.
Well, you can get 4 solid hours of sleep. Almost 5.
I'm debating on what I want to do, if I want to do Ark or Farm Sim.
Depends. You want viewers or not?
Nate
Right, that's
at
basically what it
Conto,
comes
thank you
down
for that
to.
follow.
It is basically what it comes down to.
I can get 4 solid hours, right? But I'll only go a couple. I'm not as tired, but I am. If I
He
here's the
says
thing,
that now.
I'm yawning, but if I don't lay down, I'm going to be out at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Huh.
If I do, then I could go 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Woohoo!
There we go.
So, yeah, Henry, I just saw your Cummins comments that apparently the Streamlabs doesn't like. But
That's why
yes,
he named him Thummins.
yeah, he did used to have a Ford with a Cummins diesel in it. Now I'm gonna go take the money I robbed from the government. I'm gonna put it in Fort Knox that I own. Because I'm that rich. I bought Fort Knox off the government.
Mm-hmm. I haven't put much in Fort Knox yet.
The trigger's a little bit of a pain to get to.
Yeah. Not for the truck.
Yeah, not for the truck. It works pretty well for that.
Yeah, you got to drop it off in the back.
Yeah, I found with the safes, the easiest way is grab them and just toss them in by hand.
That works too.
Because if you try to like offload straight out the back, sometimes they'll go too far in. And
Yep.
it just causes issues. Yeah. No, Fummins used to be a big fan of... Because he had one, so... That's where he picked the name from. Night, buddy. Safes are heavy, by the way. As I casually toss them around by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Really, guys? You don't like my trailer? I unloaded all of one side of the trailer and other thing's tilted. Why not just have her... That would be too easy. Come on. In the door, please. That all of them? That's all of them. So I currently have, with the 50,000 liters, 60,000 I just dropped in here, I'm up to a little over 120,000, almost 130,000 liters of gold in the bank in Fort Knox. I haven't started to fill any of the upper floors yet. Somewhere around here is the elevator down. I just get stuck
Just past it.
Did I?
I don't know. Go back. No, keep going where you are. Keep.
Yeah, it's around the corner. I walked past it in the other direction. It's
It's
over...
up around the corner to the end of the hall.
Yeah, that's right. It's past that door. There's the elevator. Do 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 do. Happy New Year, Funky Rude Dude. You made it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Funky. I love that door.
Oh, I hit the button before I let it finish opening. I forget it's all one trigger.
Yeah.
Oh, see, there's one room of gold full. I think I've only got the one room at the moment.
I would think
Upstairs.
you might have more.
Yeah, I think I do have a couple more. They don't have, like, necessarily a specific order to them. They seem to bounce around.
What's gonna happen is the
Oh,
later ones are upstairs, but when it goes over, it fills the bottom first. So like they're still probably on the input. Most of them, the ones you
yeah.
just dropped,
Yeah, they
when they
probably
go to
still
the
are.
output side.
Oh, see, there's one room there. There's another room there. I don't know, Dave. How much does fit in each room?
I don't.
Now, if only it
You gotta
wasn't
look
such
at
a
Not exactly.
There's like,
pain to get through the door here.
yeah, the door is a little bit tricky.
There we go.
You can get through. There you go.
I don't want to close the
Call
door. I
the
want to call the
elevator.
elevator. Back upstairs.
You're gonna leave the door open to the vault? You might get robbed.
They want to carry all of that stuff up out of there. They are more than welcome to.
I'll be on my way in just a few.
Alrighty, boom.
Oh, I was talking about the Rob Fort Knox.
Oh. Yeah.
So
I've
yeah,
got about 120,000, a little over 120,000 liters in there.
how much is the total capacity?
Is it 4
Can't
million?
remember.
2 million in, 2 million out?
Right?
Yep, 2 million in, 2 million out, so a total of 4 million.
I think each room would be about. I think there's 50 room. Probably. No,
I think
there's
it's
a lot of
50. I think
room.
it's 50,000 a room. Might be a little bit more.
Oh, that's one
Yeah,
expensive
something like
hotel
that.
stay.
Well, think about it. If you've got 4 million liters of gold in there, as expensive as gold can be,
Yeah, 30,000 per thousand.
yep.
You're rich.
Henry Hood, thank you for gifting another tier 1 sub to Funky Rude Dude this time. Once again, I appreciate it.
Isn't that right now the current end game to fill Fort Knox?
That's what I've chosen. That's what I've made my goal. Fill Fort Knox.
But there's more end games coming.
Well, that's my current end game, at least until you put in the
Rest of
the farm thing there. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about, Dave.
fairground.
The fairgrounds. That's the one.
The
Yeah.
fairgrounds will be the ultimate in end games.
I need more gravel down here, but I just sent that truck down. That's right. It's right there.
Pause. Alt tab. Going to take a nap. I'll be back a little later.
All right, Dave. You
Yeah.
have a good one.
We'll see you in the next new year.
See you next year, Dave.
Pretty much.
I send you back up to my quarry. Really?
Yes.
Gonna make me do it the hard way.
Yes.
There we go. Put the rest of this in here now.
I was really thinking about streaming Satisfactory, but
Oh, you can always start in Satisfactory and then jump over to Farm Sim or whatever. Nothing says you're locked to the game you start with.
most of the people that come over are gonna leave if I do that.
You never know till you try, Boom.
Oh, I can guarantee it. Could pull a Floyd and just chat. You mean leave for an hour?
Yeah. Could refine livestock down to where you could create show animals for the fair. Oh, there'll be some work that has to be done with the fairgrounds as far as the animals go.
Yeah, not all at once, but yeah. He was gone he did twice,
He did it the other
at
night
least
when I
20
was.
minutes.
Yeah, he did that Tuesday. He ran to the store while I was keeping people in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Black
You'll
truck,
be
black
staying,
trailer, it
Ferndog?
works. Alright. I've got cows I need to get taken care of before I forget. I keep putting it off.
We'll see. I might stream till midnight my time with Farm Sim, and then after that switch over to Satisfactory, or maybe even some ATS or Arc. I was really wanting to do Arc.
Why, so I can make you into a poop rocket again?
Kinda.
Because you know I'll do it.
No.
This is your warning, by the way, Boom, that if you're streaming Ark, don't keep anything on you that you might miss.
Pretty much, yeah. Voting votes ATS.
ATS. I am looking at a lot of ATS stuff right now myself, with the Truckee app and a few other things to get some more community involvement. Because Farm Sim's great, but I've played thousands of hours of it, so it only holds my interest for so long.
Right, and that's the point I'm at.
Yeah, so being able to change things up for stuff like ATS or Satisfactory once in a while helps my mental state.
Right.
But if I can find a game that I can get you guys involved with, it's better. Because I like to be able to chat with you guys and interact with you guys, and more than just sit here and talk into a mic and answer questions. Being able to get you guys involved with the actual games, to me, is the ultimate interaction. So if I can get things worked out for ATS, so that we can all do runs together and synchronize all the loads and stuff like that, so we can all make big convoys, that to me would be a lot more fun than just narrating a game and answering questions.
Yeah.
So I am looking at that a little bit, and I've been chatting with some people on the best ways to go about it. So stay posted. Stay tuned. And I'll keep you posted. You'll know I'm making progress when there's suddenly a new channel on the Discord. Well, we appreciate that, Ferndog. We really do.
Right.
And you guys are one hell of a community.
Right. Yeah.
You'd love some Ark because you bought the game but hardly play it. Yeah, I've that's another game that I've spent a lot of time playing Ark back when it was on when I first came out on consoles. I was really big into it with some of my friends. We were on a live server, and I played so much. My friends and I, we had a huge base, sprawling over like 4 different buildings, huge, tons of dinos, breeding grounds, you name it. And then, even though we were on a PvE server, somebody got a bunch of rock golems and wyverns and dragged them through our base and killed everything.
Mm-hmm.
That is frustrating to know.
I might do a couple hours of Ark to start with.
Happy
and then
New
we'll
Year's,
see
champ.
what happens from there. Yes, Happy New Year's, champ.
And again, Henry, thank you for another gifted sub to the community. This time going to Champ 3630. Yeah, I agree, Bodine. There's some games that have a lot of cross compatibility, if you would. The communities intertwine a lot, and I found that ATS seems to be one of those games that the community crosses over really well. So that's another part of the big consideration in what I choose to stream. I have a lot of cows, so give me a minute. This might take a while.
ATS and ETS kind of, it's kind of funny though to see the guys from Europe and that part of the world will play ATS because it's different. It's something new to them. They haven't been here, so playing ATS is kind of their way of saying I've been there. It's kind of cool.
Well, it's like Flight Sim. A lot of people really like it, especially the new one, because it's so detailed that it almost feels like you've really been to that place. I remember at one point, right after Flight Sim came out, there were some people in Flight Sim flying over Marwell Manor and some of those different places from Oxygen David, and taking photos that looked almost as detailed as if you were in Farm Sim looking at his maps. Because he has, of course, those maps based off real life. You stupid. Confirm the transfer first, you dum-dum.
Oh, I've done that I don't know how many times. It's what happens when you talk.
Uh-huh.
I'm notorious for that myself.
But I have 950 cows in here to go looking through for the males.
Oh.
It takes a little longer.
Do you have a time where you want to be done by?
I will be done whenever you want to start streaming, Boom.
Okay, I didn't know if you had a specific time.
I just, it's been a few days since I had a chance to stream, and I wanted to get on and spend some time with the community. And not be a stranger.
Right. That only took one.
Having driven thousands of over-the-road miles, I'd love a game with a wheel. Yeah. I have seriously been looking at a lot of the different wheel setups, and I will probably be picking up a 920 sometime in the next few weeks. I haven't driven that many miles over the road because I never finished getting my license, but it was fun to drive a truck, I will admit. Next pen of cows.
Man, my buddy did it for a while. But it was in his personal truck, which always threw me off because of the whole having to have a CDL. But he would drive during the day, I'd drive at night, unless we came up on a wait station that I had, or that we had to pull into.
Yep.
I'd pull over and let him in, or wake him up.
Gotta be careful with that, with the logs. Nowadays, the log books and stuff, you'd never be able to get away with it.
Alright, Billy, have a good night. Thanks for coming out. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, Wayne. Thanks for coming out. How's it going,
How
Cowboy?
you doing,
Welcome,
cowboy?
welcome. How does New Year's Eve find you this year? Yep, getting rid of the have no udders. If I can find them all. This is the only problem with increasing the capacity of the cow barns.
It's a long list to go through.
Well, at least the mouse wheel makes it a lot faster.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if they made it where they were actually, the males were worth something, but they're not.
Well, yeah, if the males increase the breeding rate or something like that.
Right. Or you actually, like with the chickens, where you actually need a male.
Yeah, where you need a male to
Or
be
a
able to
rooster. Right. I don't know why they didn't do that.
breed. Because the way they did it is more realistic to real farming. Most dairy operations don't even have male cows. They pay for insemination services.
Yeah.
Which in and of itself is very expensive. When I used to work at my prior job, I would fill up cryogenic tanks for several accounts that all they did was provide insemination services to local dairy farms here in Maine. Maine, New Hampshire,
How you doing,
Vermont area.
Papa Joe?
How's it going, Pop Joe? Henry, thank you for another gifted sub, this time to Cowboy and Pop Joe. 2 in a row there, Henry. Once again, I certainly appreciate it. I think I'm getting to the bottom of the mails. I hope I don't run out of room in my trailer. As I say that,
Right.
looks like I got 3, 4, 5 more that won't fit in the trailer. Yeah, OBS can be a little bit much to figure out right out the gate. It takes a bit of research on how to set it up properly and all of the different stuff. I know I haven't even gotten it all set up properly, so I can't say much. That's where they're heading. CME. I can't do the out-of-cab view in the tunnels. It's too hard.
Is that my trailer? Painted?
No,
No.
this is the Rytrans.
Oh yeah, it's mine.
Oh, I didn't realize you did that one.
I mean, I didn't actually do it, but I brought it over to the PB.
Aha.
I'm not 100% sure on who did it, but whoever it was did a freaking amazing job.
Yeah, I don't use the front section. I just use the back. It's big enough. Yeah, thankfully I didn't have to do the collections, but I did talk to a lot. There were 4 separate accounts that would come get their liquid tanks filled because they had the big tanks sitting in the trucks. They were around about 100 gallons apiece, and we'd have to go fill them with liquid nitrogen so they could go to the individual farms, and they would fill smaller, they're called dewars. They would fill those up with liquid nitrogen when they drop off the samples for the insemination, or they would actually provide the insemination services, and they use the liquid nitrogen to keep the samples cryogenically frozen. And I know some of the top bull specimens, because they would all be genetically sorted for, you know, breed and things like that. But some of the top bull specimens were going for. You remember those little pixie sticks, the little sugary sticks?
Mm-hmm.
Well, a stick maybe an eighth the size of one of those would be $80 a piece, and it would take 2 to 3 to guarantee insemination in a female.
Yeah.
But you were guaranteed, you were almost guaranteed a female cow at birth, because the samples were sexed and everything else, so that.
Right.
And that's how they would do it, is they would pay this insemination service, and boom boom, there you go, you're done. And yeah, it was a big business. There was quite a few dairy farms up this way. Still learning how to get it set up. Done it a few streams. That's what I heard, Cowboy. I'm gonna have to come check you out at some point. Is it the biggest dairy farm in Connecticut, does JD? Do they raise the males, or do they just get the insemination service done? No males. Yep. That's what a lot of farms do nowadays, because the males only have they're harder to keep. They need to be kept separate, the whole 9 yards. There's much less guarantee of a calf being born. Then there's no guarantees as to the sex of that calf. So it's more beneficial, especially on the bigger farms, to just pay for the service, because then you have a guarantee of what you're getting. Not a guarantee per se, but it's like 99.8% you're gonna get a female calf.
Right.
And a male can only be bred so many times in a given period, and when you have a dairy farm that might have 300, 400, 500 head of cattle, you'd need 3 dozen males or more to be able to keep up with that on the schedule they keep for the birthing. And then all those males have to be kept separate from one another, so who's got the space for that nowadays? Yeah, over 27, almost 3,000 head. That is a big farm. Do you need an animal to grow perfect meat? No, you don't need the animal. CM meat was put in for the sake of getting rid of the animals you don't need, I guess you could say, is the best way to put it.
Butcher.
It's just a butcher added to the map so that you can get, believe it or not, some of the products go over to the, I mean, here you see the inputs. We'll take your beef, your pork, chickens, sheep, and the Siobhan is, well, sorry, yeah, sheep, and then the Siobhan is goat, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, goat. You get all your different products out. Some of these go over for sale, some go into many of the other products around the map. The lard gets used for making candles and stuff like that, I think.
Yep.
It is amazing how interwoven it is. My best suggestion is to go to the article section of PV mods and look over there. I will throw a link up real quick. I had it open the other day. I put it in Floyd's chat for him. Flowcharts. They're not completely up to date at the moment. They will be getting updated further since a lot has changed. Oh, I need to open up here. I need to find me, because, you know. And then I can go like that. Lard is for soap, and soap is for herbicide. That's, yeah, exactly, JD. It's all intertwined. So when it snows, you can blow up the tunnels. You only have to worry about the stones. Interesting. I can see where that would
Yes.
cause... Yeah, because of the snow, it would stop the gravel from spawning.
It's only the stone.
Yeah, exactly, TC and me. With the bulls, you have to worry about them getting ornery as they get older. Yep, the lard would go into Lydia's for soap. Yep, the cotton storage, the tobacco storage, the lavender storage up here for all the different products. Yeah, you need soap, lavender, pallets, lard, make fire logs out of the peanut shells. Interesting, I didn't know that. Candle out of the wax. Let's see, I've got 245 hours in this map, and I'm still discovering a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still discovering it all. Come on. I think I need to go down and go get more concrete stuff out. Have my pigs started breeding yet? Nope. Oh, my sheep are breeding. Nice. And my goats. Apparently I'm gonna have to go clean out the males there too. Insecticide from the tobacco. No, the herbicide is made from soap, charcoal, and what's
Vinegar.
the
Vinegar.
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 And that is made. Yep. So the herbicide gets made in this here. You just put in the charcoal, soap, and vinegar, and out comes your herbicide. Yep, I've got 3 of them, JD. Up here in my cave. I like these ones a little bit better than the triolets. Just because this doorway is bigger, and then it doesn't have the feed conveyor going down through this section of the pen. Buildings, just placeholders to replace with functional buildings. Which ones? Like over by CM Meat? Or are you talking like the, Yes, the GEA pens are just for cows. Or are you talking like these here, Henry? But they do have... somewhere. I don't know if I still have it. Ba-dum-pum-pum-pum-pum-pum. They did have... I don't think I put it in the map. Oh, caviar cold storage. I don't go in here very often. Anymore. I gotta put up the RTK station at some point, too. Might as well do that while I'm thinking about it. It's a good spot for it. Yeah, I don't have it. I know they did have a feeder that would work for other animals on an automatic. You just had to input the feed. I think it's on the in-game mod hub where I saw it. But it's very similar to the GEA and Triolet feeders. You place it down and it would just go across the feed trough with it. Oh, you didn't recognize it, JD? Good old Johnson Farm. I've just made it very busy down here. Oh, yeah, the feeder. I want to say it was on the in-game mod hub. Let me check. Save this quick. God, my thumb is starting to really hurt. Do. Mods, I want to say it was a global company thing. Bum 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 bum. Animal stages, manure fix. Feeder, animal feeders. I want to say it was this one right here. You fill it up with the feed group, and one with hay. Um, but this one looks like it only does forage. I think there was one that would also work for chickens and stuff like that, but that might have been a modded one I saw on another site. Yeah, it might have been a modded one I saw on another site, but it was very similar to this. You'd just place it down across the feed trigger and you could put in whatever you wanted, and it would automatically top it off at intervals that you decided to choose. Yeah, at the very least you can take that and build off it. Yeah, I have a few mods. Other than the standards. The list never seems to get any smaller.
Right.
Most of the time I get mods outside of the in-game mod hub. It's off of fs19mods.com. Only because I know that one doesn't give me as many troubles as some of the other mod sites for downloading, with the pop-ups and the hiding the links for the download amongst all kinds of other nefarious false buttons. But yeah, those feeders would be nice to modify for, like, the goats, the sheep, the chickens, and just place them down, and then you could bring the pallets over and load them up. It's usually what I do, Fern Dog, is I'll start clearing some out, and before you know it, it's I've added a bunch more back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might be able to get away with it, but on this map, the sheep take the extra feed types unless you go in and change them back. I forget, what was the purpose of the dogs?
Money.
Ah, alright.
They
You just feed them hay or
really
grass.
good. Dogs?
No, JD was talking about the sheep.
Oh. Mm.
Yeah, at one point in time I had gone in and changed it out so it would just be hay and grass like it is base game. But then Dave keeps updating the map so frequently I gave up resetting it.
Oh.
It got to be too much of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Though if they get that migrating your favorites thing set up properly, I'll probably set another folder with my favorites. And then I will go in and I will put the whole folder set up with just the files for, like, the animals in specific without the rest of the
Right.
files from the map, so that it will only overwrite those files. As long as you set the pathing up properly, it will only overwrite those files in. And then I can just update the map, migrate the files, and be done with it.
Oh.
Without having to go in and change them every time. We'll see. Depends on how bored I get.
Mm-hmm.
Or how sick I get of buying tons of pallets of sheep food and goat food. It's the biggest reason why I haven't bothered to load up Cargill, because I don't want to get it out in pallets. I have to deal with the pallets. I'd rather get it out in bulk. But I haven't convinced Dave of that yet.
Or you won't.
Hey, I know a lot of farms that buy feed in bulk. They just show up with a special trailer that shows up with an auger pipe on it and dumps it in the trough. Actually, as a matter of fact, I passed 2 of them on the road today. You made fill planes for Cargill Animal Foods and you updated every... Yeah. That, sounds like a good idea, JD, but that's kind of a pain. I used to do it for the BGA, because I would increase the, fill capacity on the BGA, but I got sick of changing the file every week.
Well, you just keep a copy of it.
I did, but it's still a... Really? You're not gonna let me mix animal types? Well, you are a pain in the rear end, sir.
No. Nope.
They should let you.
You gotta have a different trailer.
Well, it's got a trailer hitch. And I really don't want to bring up just 6 sheep and then have to drive all the way back here. Auto drive. Go to CM Meat Market, will you? What's that under? Be gone with your truck. There is not a train on this map anymore, Henry. There used to be on the 4X version, but they took it out in this one.
Yep.
Dave was looking to potentially add something back in similar to the train, where like on the new Erlenbach, or Erlengrat, there, not Erlenbach, Erlengrat, where it leaves the map instead of making a big loop on the map. But he's not sure he can get away with doing it and not having it cause a game reset where you'd have to start a new save for it to go in. Yeah, I can see where it would take you longer to unzip the map. It's one thing I do like about 7-zip. You don't have to unzip the map to add files back in to the zip folder. You can just drag them in, it'll recompress it without having to uncompress, change, and recompress. Yeah, I thought about that, Bodine, but then it seemed a little cheaty. And I'd have to add in the fill types for it. Because the fill types are not built into the edge grain silo. Or the buy anything silo. I do have one sitting right here. this tiny little trailer is a menace. Oh, it hasn't gotten cold enough for it to freeze yet. I thought Dave set that pond to freeze.
Which one?
The one by Johnson.
Uh,
The big one.
once. I don't know.
WinRAR is the same, just going to the zip file, edit the XML of what I want, and save exit and pull overwrite. Yeah, see, that's one good thing about 7-zip. I can do that, but I can also drag, like if I wanted to keep a copy of the animal feed file, or that particular zip or text file, I could just drag it into the folder and overwrite the file entirely without having to go into the file and edit. No, Bodine. It does to an extent, because they do have a bunch of additional fill types built into it for a lot of the multi-fruits. But this map has so many fill types on it, you'll just never find them all in there. I mean, you're not going to be able to go anywhere and find batteries and copper tubing and everything else that you get on this map. Alright, that's right. I needed barrier and concrete to finish this off. 100k concrete. And I need 25k barrier. Well, let's get that done then, son. I just had a truck sitting right over here, I thought. Where'd I leave that big old trailer of mine? There it is. I need 25k barrier. 100k concrete. Yeah, most of the edits I do are just changing in XML here and there as well, but I do know if I need to, I can add in, especially like with the Max Animals Lua and stuff like that, I can just add it in. Alright, what is this set to? I need to change you to cargo containers. Oh, over here.
Realize what time it was. Save.
Yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock your time.
Mm-hmm. And it's gonna take a little bit to get that server up.
Trying the belt system right now. Let me know how that works out, JD. I thought of doing the same thing, but I just haven't taken the time to really mess around with the mod. Because at the end of the day, it'd be something that would just be for me. I know I wouldn't be able to release it because it's a global company thing, and they get finicky about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, trying to stock for the hay to see how it works. Oh, baby steps. Gotta start somewhere. Oh, dang it. I hope Dave wakes back up in time. Well, no, I just remembered it's the 31st. He needs to get me his updated 30-day lists so I can get the board set for the museum for this weekend. Yeah, the Bauer Logistics Center. If you edit the capacity of a trailer, will it change how the trailer handles or fills? No.
Yeah.
Well, I say no, but that comes with a caveat. If you update the mass to equal false, then you can set the capacity to whatever you want, and it won't necessarily affect how the trailer handles, other than it being less top heavy, because the weight of the product won't be there. But if you don't add that line in, you set capacity too high, it's just gonna push it through the ground. That's the only real caveat to changing the fill capacity. Yep, like JD Fan just put in. If you add that in after you update the capacity, then you won't have any issue. Not a problem, Fern Dog. And that should have taken what it needs. Bingo. I'll go dump the excess concrete over into Sam Adams or something. Now I'll get Dell Electronics one step closer to getting that black gold out of the desert. That's right, Sam Adams is out front. Oh, Sam Adams needs epoxy. How much? $50,000 Well, that is perfect. Yeah, I figured it might be. JD with the longer rail. I guess it all depends on the model. It might be easy to chop a section of the rail off in the Giants editor. Granted, easy is a simplified way of saying that you'd have to then change the pathing of the feeder and all that other good stuff too. Hexane is used for separating the oils from the different vegetables in American vegetable oil. AVO. Which I have placed right here. So you put the hexane in, and it's used for separating the oil and the vegetable solids. As it is in real life. I don't blame you, JD. That's the biggest reason why I haven't done it yet. Vodka factory. I could use a good stiff drink. Do you take epoxy? You don't take epoxy. Why don't you take epoxy? Don't you know how much epoxy I have to get rid of?
Right. He said it's used later on. Because he realized we weren't using it.
Yeah, well, definitely not using it in the capacities you make, considering it's one of the first things that you can get a hold of, you know,
Mm-hmm.
second tier factory work. And you produce it in spades throughout everything. Shaky929, thank you for the 101 biddies. How are you doing tonight?
Waiting for the server to go up before I hit go live.
That's a tree, guy. That's a tree. That is a tree, sir. See, what I need to do is I need to get... One, I need to fix the duck capacities, because I haven't yet. I need to fix the chicken capacities back to where I normally keep it. Because I never reset it after the last time Dave changed the chicken coop. And then I need to start getting those things rolling too. I gotta say, I really am liking Wolfie's edit to that animal transport.
Oh.
How's it going, Mr. Same Lewis? I did not. I don't typically follow the news that much because it's too damn depressing. So, what happened with the UPS driver? Yeah, he fixed the issue with the decals on the headboards. Oh, the truck crash. Yeah, dude was driving drunk and crashed driving the UPS truck.
4 minutes.
Sounds good, Boom. You just let me know and we will be ready.
We're gonna do a little bit of ARC and then either Farm Sim or ATS.
Nice.
And then, depending on time, we'll go to over here.
There's the explosive shack. I'm relocating my explosive shack. If if I can remember where the explosive shack is located. Did I pass it? Not pay attention?
Possibility.
Oh, it's under construction factories. That's where it was. There.
Come on.
Bye-bye. Just now getting the animals put in? Nice. This game reminds me of last year some streamer banned me because I complained that I could not relate to this simulator because this is not what my third world country farming looks like, so he banned me. Well, that's too bad, So Brave. We are not that kind of community, though. Koboomba trailers. Which trailers are you asking? Are you wondering about? The animal transport mod. That is an edit made by a member of the community. And I do not think he has permission to release it, unfortunately. I guess it's one he also uses, and when he saw me using it, he made some edits to it for himself, and he sent me a copy. This truck is getting a little crazy at the moment. I'm gonna have to get some more wood chips over here. Dave, placed a bunch of trees in the X-Man routes, the auto drive.
Mm-hmm.
There, I have the epoxy I now need. Send you back up to Johnson Farm. Johnson Farm's close enough, I'll just drive it. My trucks do like trees. Maybe it's because I had a incident where my real life car kissed a tree. Koboomba, yes, the original version of the animal transport mod is on the in-game mod hub. It only contains the chicken eggs, and sheep wool. Wolfie added a milk. I think he added the milk one himself. But there might... No, I think the milk one might have come in base game too. Or with the base mod. I can't remember all the edits that Wolfie made to it. It's quite a few. The metallic paint? Nice. Yeah, I do like this truck. A Roadrunner Plus.
Hmm.
It's got a good sound to it. I like the gear shift sounds. I like the fact that you can put a 3-point link on the front. I don't use it very often, but the fact that it can be there is just handy. You got
I am live, but
You are?
I'm having an issue, so everybody, you can keep them for now.
I like the fan inside the grill there. Does usually turn a little better than that. Yep. And you are now playing Ark Survival Evolved.
I'm trying to.
But yeah, this truck and trailer is because my wife really likes purple, so every now and then I'll paint vehicles because she likes them. Not that she cares about any of the video games I play or what I do in them. But I like to point out that I do listen to her. She might claim otherwise, but I do.
Come on.
Alright. I'm gonna go dump this off over at my storage facility.
Apparently I need to restart the server.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you let me know as soon as you get it straightened out. We'll be over.
Yeah. I'm not sure who the two people are that are here, but thanks. I'm trying. I just had to move over Streamlabs to my other screen, and I wasn't quick enough.
Well, thank you, Henry. We appreciate it, and we try. It's mostly Dave, but we all have our contributions. I think I've got enough compost now for a few minutes. Probably enough to run these greenhouses for a bit. Send you down to Piev's. Go get more wood chips, keep this thing running. Just look at the fledgling.
Hey,
Yep.
Tough SOB, Papa Joe, how you doing?
Y'all back up and running over there, Boom?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I'm waiting for the server to restart. We're at 17%.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Henry, it does help that I've got a background in programming from high school. C++, Visual Basic, and a few other languages, smattering of them. Mostly I've just learned from playing games, I wanted to change.
Good evening, Sabaron. What's going on? Tough SOB.
Well, Happy New Year to you as well, Richard. Ouch. Oh,
Yeah, sounded like it.
that was my elbow.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was my elbow. Falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. The Visual Basic and the C++, it's changed a bit since I did it, because that was 20 years ago. But, no, it's still only 8 p.m. where I'm at. So not quite yet. But, yeah, I did a lot of coding back in high school. And I've kept up with some of it throughout the years, and learned XML and a few other things here and there. Mm-hmm.
79%.
I see that.
Takes so long.
What are you doing?
Figured I'd at least...
There it goes.
I figured I'd at least pull it over, and that way everybody knew what I was waiting on. Didn't think I'd have to completely reset the server.
It sure is taking its time.
It takes forever.
That's a pain. I know when I
don't even know.
I know when
I
I
don't
had
even
my
have that many
Nitrado
mods.
server. Yeah. I mean, the mods have an effect, but when I had my Nitrado server, that was quick. Might be because that server was based in, you know, for a console version.
Right.
But
Yeah. Can't do a whole lot.
123 321 122 Thank you for that follow. That's a mouthful. You know, doctor, but you don't think it should make that sound. No, it definitely should not. And the doctor's response was, we're gonna have you go get like 3 pints worth of blood tests, and give us a call after that, and we'll see what happens. So next Tuesday I get to go see the vampire, and hopefully have some blood left when I'm done. Because in my doctor's words, he's going to test me for everything from A to Z. Just
Yeah,
doing the
Shaky,
math.
what's going on?
Just doing the math, I have a feeling that's going to be quite a few blood samples.
Right. When I go back to see my doctor, I've got to have him check me for diabetes, high blood sugar.
Yeah, diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, a whole 9 yards. Psoriatic arthritis, and a host of other things on top of having full x-ray of my back, my spine from the tailbone up.
Right.
That'll be a fun one because I can't straighten myself up long enough to sit in a chair to do that, but hey, whatever.
I hated doing MRIs.
Oh, thankfully it's just an
Thank
x-ray,
you.
not an MRI at this point.
X-rays don't show nothing. Thank you for that follow, Shaky929. I appreciate it. What can I help you with getting signed up for PV mods?
Yeah, In this case, he's just worried about the skeletal structure of it at the moment.
Well,
He thinks I might have some stuff going on structurally. So start with the
Online.
X-ray and move to the MRI later.
you're online.
Alright. Well, I will be over in a few minutes. As you can all hear, Boom is now online and streaming Ark. So we're gonna go over and see if we can't poke some fun at him. He's got the Chaos Creator. Should be up and running, so we can give him some goodies, or just otherwise have some fun with him.
Right. You're not getting the email back. You are gonna have to wait for Dave. He was supposed. Actually, I did get access. Mods.
Interesting. One of the new trucks in the in-game mod hub supposedly doesn't work with PV County, according to Cowboy. Yeah, which one, Cowboy?
I got
82's
the
TLX
treasure.
9000 doesn't work with the map. Interesting. I have not checked that one out yet. I'll throw out my map, see what it's throwing for errors, and see if I can't figure out a fix for you, Cowboy, if you're looking to use it.
Hello, St. Louis.
But on that note, we're gonna go on over to see Mr. Boomhauer. Cannot load to the side. Unload to the side with the flatbed. That could be a combination of how he's got it set up, that it throws an error. A lot of auto loads don't necessarily work direct with Yep. That could be. He's got a keybind. By the way, anyone else having issues with nitrogen boosting and precision farming in FS19? Dave has just gone through that whole process in the springtime on his map with no issues. Depends on the map and how it's coded for the precision farming. I think some of the crops are set a little bit high, so they might take a second fertilizer. PV County. We'll have to check with Dave. He hasn't come across any issues yet.
Yeah. Yes, we're in Discord. It's a private channel in Discord.
All right.
I am unable to find anything on. Oh, maybe click on admin. Admin login.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I will have to
And
wait for Dave to take a
the
look
raid
at
not
that.
go off? I waited too long.
There it is. I just got it.
Oh, did you? I didn't even think I hit it.
Sometimes it'll automatically just go off.
Yeah, probably.